Hey guys, Clarksville Diggers. We're back out on the home site. We're doing something a little bit different and a little more detailed. Okay, we got the Equinox 600 out. I'm going to be running in Park 1. Going to be using the factory defaults, except I think it throws it up into 3-speed. We're going to bump it down to 1. And we're going to be running 0 iron bias. That may be the default set, and if not, that's what Clarksville Digger is going to be running today. See all them little flags through there? What we're doing, I went over this a couple times, once with the AT Max and with the Minelab 6-inch coil. But I'm doing this like I did the skirmish site. I'm gridding off. Thought I'd use flags this time instead of string. String I end up tossing out. Flags, all I gotta do is pick them up. But this way it keeps me controlled in the areas that I'm working. So we kind of gridded that off a little bit. And I'm going up on top of that little rise. And then once I get all this here, then I'll flip over and go all the way up to the top where it's been cut. And if we don't get rained out today, hopefully I'll get all this done. We're using the stock coil, the 11-inch, and we're going to be going low and slow. So hopefully there's a coin in here. If there is, we're going to find it. Stay tuned. Okay, low and slow. First hole, about 4 inches down. I was hitting real low numbers. This came up on a 1 and a 2. And I done touched it, but I'm gonna touch it again with my trusty magnet hand trowel. Ain't that cool? No more bending. Apparently, I think what we got here, I think this was the top half of a button. Maybe some old overcoat button. I thought it was going to be the same one. This could still be the same thing like I was finding at the skirmish site. Because when the cavalry came down through here, it was that time. It was like in February. It was in winter time. So they'd be wearing overcoats. I think we got us a piece of overcoat button, folks. Maybe this area is going to pan out after all. Let's keep going. Okay, I had me 17, 18, and there were some high signs. Of all times, I don't have a little rag with me. Started pulling some stuff up, and cool thing I found, probably use this maybe for had blunt end, so that could have been maybe for horseshoes, maybe for the nails. Be a good hand, good size, sitting there grabbing them. That's a pair of pliers. Oops. And I think they're horseshoe pliers to get the nails. It's kind of cool. Then I got looking something else, and I was afraid to touch it. That's why I went to go get some paper towels. I don't know what it is. It's going to be a long video. Oh Lord. It has the weight to a buckle. And I see there's something else. I mean, when I flipped this dirt, they both came out. And there's no telling what else is in there. I flipped the side and I'm feeling a little bit of emboss, a little bit of raised. I am so afraid This has kind of got my heart going. But I'm going to see if there's any kind, that's brass, if there's any kind of raisiness where there could have been some post. Looks pretty smooth. It's a little thing out there. If I quit hitting the camera. But it's brass. Huh. Well, I see something there. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Looks like a face. Look, that's an ear. That's a face. Look at that. What the... Excuse me, but how... Looks like a man and a woman. Looks like someone with longer hair, so it could be a man and a woman. That is weird. See, the lips, nose, ears. Now that's a guy. And with the flowing hair, that's a woman. What in the world? What is this? It was ringing up high. A rubbing. And the weight, it's brass. That is crazy. What's the other one? Same height. I meant same weight. It's got something on the back here. What in the world? Hey, it's a picture of a dog. Apparently it was... But whatever it is, looks like a 134. I almost thought that was 1834. That is crazy. It's some kind of plates. And they're brass. That is wild. If anybody knows anything about this, the letters are kind of blocked. And they actually seemed it could be foreign. Prazi. It's almost like Polish. It's a picture of a dog. Look at that. Like a German Shepherd. Cool beans. Well, it don't stop there. There's melted glass. I'm sure this was part of the home. Now I'm pulling up something else. It says SL, and down at the bottom it's got 43. A lot of military rounds. They have the year. That looks like a 50 caliber round. The primer was never hit, so apparently this was in the house, and when this, I do believe this place was burnt down, because I'm getting so much melted glass. So this round was in there and probably just exploded out of the tip. Cool stuff. Well, I found the tip to that bullet. See if I can find it in my bag. Oh, it's down there somewhere. But I'm going through this burn hole. Yeah, it's 50 cal. Look at the size of that round. That's the bullet that was inside that casing. Cool stuff. Somebody had that bullet there when the house burnt down. It exploded. Well, I'm going to move on. We had a little, it was a shallow burn pile. And there was a whole lot of melted glass. And what makes me sick, this could have been decanters. Could have been some priceless glass that somebody just didn't care. Because one time, right in this area, I found a piece of a bottom of a decanter and I matched it up to a bottle online that was auctioned off and it sold for $7,000. Never know. Got a few pieces. I don't know how big this went. I'm not going to spend all day digging it, but I do know where it's at. Let's keep moving. Okay, I had a good 2021. Thought it was going to be junk can slow. But when I kicked the plug over, boom, right in my face. This could still be nothing. Looks like a penny, but it could be a stinking Lincoln. Man, I've got ticks. I sprayed myself real good, but I got ticks getting on me. Let's see what we got. Be cool if it was a wheatback, because I am getting ready to go home. It's old. It's been ate up a lot. If I could just find one. I'm going to clean it up. If it's anything worthwhile, I'll show you and wrap up. Well, before I go, before this thing dries up too much, the back of it's ate up. But the looking of it, it looks like it could be a Wheatie. And looking here at the date, it looks like 1919. I can see the 1-9 and the 1. I do believe the other one would be a lot smaller. This thing is drying up bad. And there's a 9 after that. 1919. That's been in the ground for a while. That's a Wheatie. Okay, we're going to do the wrap up. I'm hungry. I want to get home. Before these things dry, I want to show you. This is the buckle. I thought it was a buckle. It's something. It was attached to something on the back. It doesn't look like a normal buckle, but it looks like it was attached to something. You see the thickness of it, and it is heavy. It's brass. And now a line, raised embossed, face of a man, and the woman, you can see the flowy hair, her nose, lips, her eye. Probably a little bit better. That's kind of cool. Now this here, this is the one of the dog. And some of these letters, I Google, and it's Norwegian. Why would something from Norwegian be here? 1934. And the picture of looks like a German Shepherd. It's heavy. Some kind of a plate or memorial or something, I don't know. That is a 1919. This is real light. It's kind of a porcelain. Don't know, could have been a liner for some bottle. A flyer, work button, 40s and 50s. I think I got me another tick trying to climb up my leg. Oh man. Union overcoat button. I've had a few of them. Junk, square nail, real old pair of pliers. Got me a wrench. Some kind of a tag. Don't know, nothing. And here's the bullet. And I do believe this was all together. And probably this tapered up a little bit to go over this. But I think that it was sitting in the house, and when the house burned up, it just exploded. But it's cool finding a bullet. That is one mean round. Holy macaroni. Well, it's been a great hunt. It's getting hot. I tell you, if it's not the sweat, it's the ticks trying to crawl up my leg, even after I sprayed. They're determined. I think there's still some more stuff out there. There's a lot of junk. But I had some good signals too. But what I was doing, distinguishing good and bad, when I was swinging and I was getting a good hit on some numbers, I put it on all metal mode, the horseshoe. As I'm sweeping, I'm getting the good and the bad sounds. Then when I started pumping, only thing was coming up was just the bad. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be junk. But you just never know. So it's very possible I'm going to try to go back over that area. That little fire pit area, I do have it marked. And I may try to dig around it and expand, see if we can find anything else. I think that was below the man of the house's room. And we might find some more stuff. But appreciate you following along. Appreciate you watching. If you're not sub, hit the like button. Comment. Like to hear comments. And Joanne and I, we really appreciate y'all following and supporting Clarksville Diggers. And we hope to have a lot more good videos to come. So on that, Clarksville Diggers, we're going home and we're out of here. We'll see you soon.